What's going on, YouTube? My name is FG3000. I'm back in the place to be, and welcome to Lazy Master. This is a brand new idle game that came out a couple of weeks ago, so if you do want to download the title, I will have the links in the description below. So let's go ahead and get started, but before we do, let me just say something about Lazy Master, alright? And this might actually surprise you, but the game is much better than the title of the game would have you believe. Like, I don't think they did themselves any favors whatsoever by naming themselves Lazy Master. Like, it makes the game sound much lazier than it really is, when in fact, I gotta say the production value and the presentation of the game is actually pretty decent. So we're gonna start off as we always do, starting off with the heroes that you can collect. Look at this little bird here. Fire AoE damage dealer, she's all right. she's not looking bad. Pretty decent little juggler dude named Cliff. Of course, we have our furries here as well. Look at our girl here. Come on. Like, I'm not actually mad at the models of the game. And like I said, when I hear the name Lazy Master, I would have absolutely thought that the game would be a lot more lazily produced than this. It's actually not too terrible. So I'm not mad at the characters here that you can collect in the game whatsoever. So there you go. There's just a few of the higher tier characters here. Look at this guy. Look at this guy faking the funk. Guardian 4000, get out of here. Trying to outdo me in my own video. Look at this guy. Like, not bad. Like I said, once again, I'm not saying that this game is gonna blow you away as far as idle game standards, but when you hear a title called Lazy Master, you're not expecting much. That exceeded that expectation. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into combat. Like I said, once again, it is an idle game. As you're offline, you're going to accrue resources that can be used to power up your character. We're going to go ahead and jump into this stage real quick, and I'm going to go ahead and turn off skip. Because guess what? This game is actually going to surprise you monetization-wise as well. So bad title, but good presentation, good production value, and pretty decent monetization for an idle game. So here's my squad that I'm going to bring into combat with me. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 party members, quick maths, and a creature character as well that you can switch out with different ones as you get stronger and stronger throughout the campaign. Now, once you're actually in combat, it's very idle. It's completely hands-off. You're not going to be doing anything whatsoever. But I got to give the game props monetization-wise, because even though the game does have VIP, like most of these idle games do, this game does not restrict your ×2 speed behind VIP. It does not restrict your skip battle behind VIP, and it also doesn't restrict your auto dispatch, which we'll take a look at a little bit later, behind VIP either. So check this out. If I get tired of this fight, I'm out. Skip later. Most games absolutely lock that behind VIP, but not here in Lazy Master for whatever reason. So if we go back in here one more time, I can just click skip from here and just go on to the next battle. Rinse and repitan. I can keep on going. I just unlocked Guild War, but I'm not in the guild because nobody's accepting invites right now for whatever reason. So keep on moving. Once again, skip battle, and I can just go all the way into the point where I can no longer defeat something. So like I said, a lot of idle games have skip functionality, but a lot of them do lock them behind VIP. Shout out to Lazy Master for not doing it. Very, very nice. So let's keep it going as far as gameplay is concerned. Pretty much what you would expect when it comes to a game like this. If we go over here to the Temple of Souls, this allows you to kind of fuse together multiple copies of your characters to make them stronger. Once again, if you play any idle game, that's not going to be brand new. This idle game does have kind of the fodder equipment system. So as you continue to get higher and higher into the campaign, the fodder materials are going to help you build better and better gear, and you can kind of see the trajectory of where your gear will eventually land once you're at the very, very highest level. So very easy, quality of life. You look for the red dot, you hit refine, you keep it moving. You also have an altar. Once again, very easy quality of life here. All the characters that you are not using or low tier characters, you can all absolutely hit auto select, devote them to the altar itself, and then use that currency to buy full blown characters, as you guys can see here. Once again, very, very nice, and you don't have to wait that long either. As you guys can see, I have 234 of these tokens already. I can already buy things out of the shop. I think that's a big miss for a lot of other hero collectors out there. I think they don't make anything that's kind of like early purchases, so you feel like you never really even get to enjoy these systems until you've been playing the game for months and months. Here, you can already start buying some characters here to make your journey a little bit easier. Shout out to Lazy Master! Moving on here, the Mage Choice is just a roulette wheel. It's it's just more thematic. So I mean, I guess I'll give them props on that. But you use this currency here to get a randomized reward. Pretty straightforward. The market is what it is. The only thing I don't have unlocked here on the upgrade side of things is going to be the Temple of Elements, which I'm just gonna assume is a place that you can put your other characters so they can automatically level up to the lowest level character on your team. And then of course there is a secret laboratory that does something that I don't know. Every single game has to of course have an endless tower mode, and once again you can also opt to completely skip the battle in your endless tower mode as well, and makes it very easy for you to just go up the ladder. Now I know one question has got to be asked right now in your head: if I'm skipping all the battles, FG, what am I looking at here? I don't know. I don't know. All right, I don't know all these questions, but yeah, you can basically skip pretty much everything in the game here. So yeah, it does beg the question, what are you actually doing? I hear you on that one. Same thing with Arena, pretty tried and true when it comes to games like this. Find an opponent that you can defeat. I can definitely not defeat anyone here for the most part. Once again, the skip functionality works there as well. Very skippy game, as you guys have seen thus far. Now the game does have a little thing called Battle Festival. I haven't actually seen another game do this before. So let me kind of explain what's going on here. So throughout the day, there are these AI controlled matches that are constantly going on, and you have the opportunity to bet on a victor. Now I know games like Exos Heroes do something like this a little bit, but I actually like this system much better than the one in Exos Heroes. So right now I can be like, you know what? I think this guy's gonna win. So I'll go ahead and put my ticket on him. I think he is going to win. So here in about 40 seconds, the match will take place. And while the match is taking place, look at this guy right over here. There's actually a little chat room going on as well. So you can kind of watch who the victor is going to be while you interact with other people that are actually watching the same match as you. I absolutely think that this idea as a concept actually has weight. I think this is not a bad idea. I want to see this fleshed out a little bit more, but this is kind of cool. Like, imagine if you were playing a game that you actually cared about and you're in here watching a live AI versus AI match where you can actually get rewards based on your bets here while you're chatting with people on the server. I don't think it's a bad idea, and if you don't want to watch it, you skip it, you still get the rewards if you guess right. I did not, but that's okay. Moving on to the next thing. So that is that. Shout out to Lazy Master on that one once again. The only thing I don't have unlocked here on the gameplay side of things is going to be this Uncharted Land. Hidden Isles is pretty straightforward. I mean, you have these little entry scrolls here that you can use to fight some of these little isles here. Obviously, the more scrolls, the harder the encounter, but at the same exact time, you can skip through these as well. So for every good idea, there's also some suspect ones as well. But this is going to give you some fragments that allow you to basically make and create a random character based on the rarity of the item, basically. And there you go. That is that. Pretty straightforward. Moving on over, ladies and gentlemen. You also have the Sanctuary. Once again, this is going to be kind of like your long-term goal here. As you guys can see here, you can have up to 5 teams. So the game absolutely does have content that's going to allow you to continue to build more and more teams. I think this is a miss that a lot of other hero collectors have. They don't give you a reason to have more than 1 or 2 teams built. This for sure, 5 teams. So there you go. It always kind of sucks, you know, having a really cool character and you have to put them on the bench and never use them again. So I love to see gameplay modes like that. But that is pretty much it. I can't show you the other additional things in the game because at the moment I'm not in a guild. So the last 2 things in the game are going to be a guild war, which is pretty straightforward, as well as a labyrinth mode. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is Lazy Master. Here are the other creatures that I was telling you about. Right now I have the Wyvern, but as you guys go, a pig, really? I want to see what the whale looks like. Oh, I can. Look at the whale. Very nice. So these creatures basically sit in the battlefield, they power up, and they do damage as well. So very cool concept there. I like that as well. The game has some decent ideas. If we want to talk about the process of leveling up your characters, let's actually do a summon first. And then we'll take a look at what the upgrade system looks like. Hopefully we get a decent character. You talk as if you're going to keep playing this game. You don't know what I'm going to do. You don't know. Let's just go. Looks good to me. Let's see. Can we get one decent, like a 5? Ooh. All right. Betty, the wind AoE damage dealer. I will say one of my least favorite thing about idle games at the moment is that I don't like the restrictive team building. This game also follows a very familiar concept when it comes to idle games, where you want to kind of match the characters of the same exact faction together, and I don't like that. Because it just makes it feel more restrictive. Like, and I know a lot of these games sometimes have a rainbow faction as well, but it's never as good. I don't know. I just don't want to be restricted on my team building. Just let me build the team that I want to come up with. So we have our new character. Here she is, Betty. Very straightforward, just like in all these idle games. You use your idle currency to level up. Periodically, you're going to go through a limit break stage over here where you're going to limit break the character to get even more skills, to get even more levels. Very, very straightforward. You also have a very nice, convenient auto-equip and an unequip as well. And that is pretty much the upgrade process when it comes to the world of Lazy Master. Let's go ahead and get her up to level 80. No, we can't. But that will do it, ladies and gentlemen. That is pretty much the game. Like I said, does the game do anything super special when it comes to the idle genre? Absolutely not whatsoever. It's a pretty normal idle game. But I will say the production and the presentation value is pretty decent. I do like the characters. I like the little creature concept here as my Wyvern kind of builds up his ultimate meter. He comes and does a big AoE. We got a freaking robot shark over here. The game is much better than it deserves to be based on this ridiculous name. Like, I don't think this game did any service to itself by naming itself Lazy Master, because in the sea of idle game knockoffs, it's actually not too bad. It's not too bad. So that will do it. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute, FG. Wait a minute. I'm waiting, FG. Wait another minute. Hold on. 2 more minutes. Let's go back over here to the home screen. One thing we forgot to look at. Check it out. Oh, we just opened up the secret laboratory. I guess we'll just take a look at what the laboratory is all about. I'm going to do this bad boy live, and it is a passive upgrade tree. There you go. So, VIP. There are no quality of lives hidden behind the VIP. Everything just gives you more entries and better like offline time, but none of the quality of lives are hidden behind VIP. You love to see it. I forgot to show you the tavern earlier, but if I want to dispatch here, look at this. Automatically does auto dispatch. I send them on a mission. They're gone. They're going to come back rewards a little bit later, and I don't have to manually peck for it. And of course, I don't have to be VIP 14 in order to have that accomplished as well. So once again, Lazy Master. Anyway, guys, I am out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.